back, my fellow weirdos, to the Owl Girl Show. Hoot hoot. You guys, I think America's taking fucking crazy pills. This whole war on the media bullshit that everyone's they're jumping on the bandwagon on YouTube. Oh, the mainstream media, legacy media is crap. It's all garbage. It's all fake news. It's all being led and perpetrated, disseminated to the American public by Trump, President fucking bath salts, the arbitrator of fucking truth and integrity, right? And so it's a very strange sort of dystopian propaganda that's being disseminated to the masses. It's an old fucking Russian playbook technique, you know? You just sow mass confusion among the populace. They don't know whether to trust the one source, the other source. People just give up. They can't sort through it. People have lives. They're busy. They've got shit to fucking do. They can't crawl through 50 different news sources in order to get to the truth. So what do? They just decide, fuck it, you know, I'm just going to go with my own confirmation bias. I'm just going to continue to read my own little fucking echo chamber source, and that will be reality, right? But is it reality? No, it's not fucking reality. Yes, we have to acknowledge as a society that a lot of the mainstream media, they have liberal bias, all right? We saw it during the fucking election cycle, didn't we? Everyone was against Trump. He was a fucking failure. He was going to fucking lose. Hillary was going to be our new god emperor, yada, yada, yada. And that didn't happen. What did that do? That caused a lot of mistrust within the media. People no longer believed what the fuck these news anchors have to say. And let's be fucking real. A lot of this shit is sensationalized for fucking clickbait views. They just want to drum up fucking, viewer fucking, ratings and shit. Oh my god, fucking Trump told Chris Christie not to eat a fucking slice of meatloaf. Well, pull on your dick, guys. Bombshell. Everyone tune in. Yeah, a lot of people fucking tuned out because it's not the most fair and balanced news. But the problem is, the majority of fake news, this term that he keeps throwing around, people keep using, it's not outright lies. The majority of sources that are reporting, being slandered as fake news, they're not lying. They're omitting certain facts to have a certain liberal spin or a certain right-wing fucking spin to them. And then if they do print fucking factual inaccuracies, they retract it. And then that's what they have to do. That's part of being an accredited news organization. You retract it and you put out the reality. They don't get it right 100% of the time. Nor should they. The way that the modern media happens, it happens in lightning speed. The social media, everything. They're trying to keep ahead of the fucking curve. Of course there's going to be some inaccuracies. I don't need my source to be 100% unbiased. The fairness doctrine is fucking gone and fucking done. It's buried in the ground, you guys. We're in the digital age. Of course there's going to be biases on both sides of the spectrum. It doesn't make it fake news. And it's interesting, isn't it? Fucking Donald Trump, he's went on this war against the media. MSNBC is fake. BBC, New York Times, ABC, it's all fucking fake news. That's interesting. You're the same fucking guy who used the media to much fanfare within your own fucking campaign and your own illustrious career as a fucking New York business tycoon. Failure, spoiler alert, went bankrupt multiple times. Yeah, he wasn't complaining about the media when he was using the media to smear another president, Barack Obama, calling him some fucking Kenyan Muslim terrorist shit without a birth certificate. That's interesting. He used them gladly then. I used him to sell his fucking shitty steaks and his fucking crappy golf resorts and shit. Everything that he could possibly do. And now, even as we speak with his fucking smear campaign against the media, has anyone stopped to critically analyze the fact that all of these sources that he's fucking labeling as fake news, none of them include Fox and Friends, or InfoWars, or Breitbart. That's interesting. They're all part of more or less the same media entities, the same mainstream to independent news sources, but none of those are fucking fake news. Why is that, guys? It's because they agree with him, because they're basically just mouthpieces for his fucking ideological fucking bullshit that he's spewing into the masses. So yeah, I mean, he's definitely using this in a similar way that any sort of authoritarian fascist fucking dictator would use. He's sowing the mass confusion, telling people, don't believe your fucking lying eyes. Believe what I have to say. And it's a dangerous proposition. What we need is a free, independent media. Whether you agree with the sources one way or another, then it doesn't matter whether you're a Republican or a Democrat. It's an important and healthy function of our democracy to have a free and independent media, to question what's happening with the president. And the more that he pushes back against it, the more it tells me that in reality they're onto something. They've got some shit that they're digging up. They're working within the fucking intelligence communities. There's something going on. Threads are fucking unraveling in terms of this whole, like, Russian connection or, you know, whatever's going on with that. They're going to continue to follow it, and he's going to continue to get more and more irate, more, like a feral animal attacking at every fucking chance. God, help me. Like, I started this thing where I slap myself every time he just talks about fake news on Twitter. I'm going to be fucking slaptastic by the end of it. That didn't even make a connection. Whatever. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking disinformation, and people are buying it. Like, it can't be fake news. Because it's not fucking, like, the whole term itself is like a fucking misnomer. What does that mean? Fake news. It's like doublespeak, Orwellian fucking double talk. Like, it's not fucking reality, you guys. It's like we're all taking crazy pills and we're all conspiracy theorists now, you know? If no one can agree upon, like, the basic arguments of what facts are, if you can just dismiss the New York Times as fake news, then we're in fucking serious trouble as a nation. And it's the age of idiocracy. Use your fucking heads, idiots. If you want to know, if you want to make sure that you're getting reliable, accredited fucking news sources, you know, check fucking the actual AP sites. Consume your media via a digital fucking newspaper, or actually read the newspaper. Don't rely on the talking heads to tell you. Sure, they're one portion, they're one piece to the fucking puzzle, but they're not the entire picture. Go read like fucking a right wing site. Go watch some left-wing television, and then piece together through these pieces whatever you deem is the most accurate image of what's happening. That's what I do. I mean, I don't understand these people. They just dismiss everything as fake news. And they say, oh, well, fuck it, you know, the mainstream media is all bullshit. I'll just believe whatever the fuck I thought up this morning while I was taking a shit. Let me tell you something. All these YouTubers who are jumping on board this fucking propaganda smear campaign against the media, I think in their minds they believe that they're on the frontier of a new, like, independent media source where people are consuming this via YouTube and smaller independent channels. And so they're happy. They think that the mainstream media is getting taken down a peg. Let them keep doing it. Let them tell it like it is. The fucking President bath salts. Well, guess what? If we start impinging upon the rights of the media to have freedom, to completely discredit them, even the mainstream, like, corporate media and shit like that, what's going to happen? They're going to pass some fucking laws where they restrict their rights. Something's going to happen. And what happens after that? Who is he going to go after next? There's still going to be people who criticize. Hopefully there's people left to criticize. I'll be fucking here to criticize his administration and their actions that they're doing and the unconstitutionality of the majority of his executive orders. Yeah, and so they're going to go after you next, you fucking dumb cunts. You fucking YouTube idiots. Yeah, you'll be the next target on your list. So if anything, you of all people, as someone who wants to speak in an independent nature upon the accuracy of news, represent the factual data that Americans need to make fucking conscious choices about who to trust in this fucking crazy hyper-partisan world and shit, you of all people should be defending the mainstream media. You know, they're not going to get it right 100% of the time. But people just want little sound bites, little snippets. Ooh, I can fucking process 140 characters less of Donald Trump's fucking digital tweets and shit. But, you know what? That's not going to give you the full picture. And we need an informed populace. God help us. I don't know how much longer this shit's going to last. But yeah, we need people to be informed with as many sources freely as possible. What's next? We're going to get state-sponsored fucking propaganda? They'll come after you next, YouTubers, so, I mean, do what you want to do. Me, personally, I will continue to support freedom of the presses. It's the First Amendment. It's a guaranteed fucking right. And, yeah, don't you think it's a little fucking crazy that the guy who gets off on using the media and to spin everything to his advantage and only claims the sources he likes is impugning the fucking integrity of the First Amendment? Fucking freedom of the presses? That's kind of fucking crazy, guys. But hey, I'm just an owl on the internet. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright, you guys, that's enough for my rant for the day. I'll talk to you later. Owl out.